Conversations with Nicole. Conversations with Nicole. Let's talk about it. Tell me all about it. I'm here. I want to know what's on your mind. Ooh, the world needs to hear from you, and I'm so glad to have a conversation to reach the nation. And it's all about you. We'll help each other to discover innovative ways to positively change the world. Let's talk about, let's talk about, yeah, let's talk about conversations with Nicole.
Greetings, good people. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole, a talk show based in Tallahassee, Florida, focused on connecting the community through conversations. And today is what I call Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday is an opportunity for you, me, and my guests to talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. And today we are discussing World Mental Health. Did you know that October 10th is World Mental Health Day? Well, my guest is actually doing some programming and activities around World Mental Health Day, and not just on October 10th, but throughout the entire month of October. So I am excited and delighted to have her here with me. I met her not long ago, and we hit it off really well. And so I am going to read her bio in just a little bit, but before I do, we are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the Greater Works Network on Roku TV. So tell your friends, tell your family members, your coworkers, your church members that they need to get on here because we have got a great conversation in store for you tonight. I also want to hear from you. I see some of you in the comments already, which I absolutely love. But let us know, what city and state are you tuning in from? Put it in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube so we can give you a shout out. I see you, cousin Denise, all the way in Texas. She is so loyal and faithful. I appreciate it. She said, good evening to everyone. Yes, Tracy Golay here in Tally Ho. Thank you for being here. And Pumpkin, also a faithful viewer, her and Tracy here in Tallahassee. Thank you so much for being here. So this is an interactive live, which means we fully expect you to be engaged in the conversation. Put your comments and your questions in the chat box, and we will do our very best to get to them. So we have been talking about mental health and wellness since November of last year, and every Monday and Wednesday we are on here. Today is Wellness Wednesday. Monday is Mindset Monday. And so we are trying to normalize the conversation around mental health and wellness and trying to eliminate the stigma associated with mental health, mental illness, and the like, especially in Black and Brown communities. We want to encourage folks to get your checkup from the neck up. All right. All right. So I see some more people chiming in. Hey there, my sister Shayla, by way of Miami Gardens. Thank you for tuning in. Miss Stephanie in Tallahassee, thank you. Miss Rita Brown has Brown Preparatory School, and they do great and wonderful things with the young people over there. Thank you for all that you do in our community here in Tallahassee. Miss Shaquaylin, this is becoming my new mentee of sorts. Quay is the director of her own nonprofit, which I am a proud part of the board, She Academy. So thank you for being here, Ms. Quay. And then my friend Bev over in Hampton, Virginia. Thank you for being here tonight. All right. So let me go to our bio for my guest. My guest is Miss LiTeena Parks. She's the CEO of SheSpeaksSolutions Inc, a nonprofit organization that advocates for mental health resources in diverse, underserved communities. She holds a bachelor's degree in communications and a dual master's in management and human resources. She held the position of president of Toastmasters for the corporate division for 3 years, and she created the mentor for the Corporate Leaders in Success program in Toastmasters. She is the Senior Community Relations Liaison for Mrs. Corporate America, which is an organization that promotes the success of women in corporate America and entrepreneurship. LiTeena loves working with the youth and has a passion for helping others. She created the first annual Worldwide Mental Health Day at Florida State University in collaboration with Florida A&M University. She is a wife and a mother and devotes her time to serving communities at need for alternative mental health resources. So, y'all, help me welcome Miss LiTeena Parks. Yay!
Hi.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Glad to have you. So tell the people, I read a little bit about what you do, but who is LiTeena Parks?
That was
Who
a
is
mouthful about LiTeena Parks you read.
she? I know, but tell us a little more. Who is
Who
she?
am I? That's a really amazing question because
Mhm.
I am always growing and becoming who I am. But for right now, right, we all have our transitions. The caterpillar turns into a butterfly, right? For right now, until I get out into the full bloom, I am a mother, I am an advocate, and I am a daughter, and I am a learner, and I am an educator at all times. That is me in a nutshell.
Mhm.
Um, I truly, truly, truly believe in being able to advocate, collaborate, and educate
Mhm.
when it comes to mental health. I believe that as the ace of mental health, it allows you an opportunity to really connect with amazing people and help other people. So that's me, like all about serving and all about learning what it takes to serve. So
Indeed, indeed. So I like how you have changed the ACE acronym. ACE typically stands for Adverse Childhood Experiences, and you advocate, collaborate, and
educate.
educate. Yes. So I love that. I love that. All right. So for folks who don't know you, I mean, I know you are Tallahassee native and are down in the Tampa area, but what prompted you to start She Speaks Solutions?
Miss Nicole.
Come on.
To be honest, I am a product of mental health and mental health matters on what I would call the most diverse spectrum possible.
Mm-hmm.
In an era of the 80s and the 90s where 70s too, let me add that. Well, but specifically, I'm a part of that 80s, 90s transition. Our mental health conversation was a taboo. It was a hush hush. It
Mm-hmm.
was a do not speak. And I am a product of that transition. I am also one that survived through what I would call that era of trial and error,
Mm-hmm.
where we had institutions cycling people in and out of institutions to figure out what it meant to even deal with those with mental health, because mental health has gone through quite a few cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it in my experience, because of my mother
Mm-hmm.
and what she suffered from, and the lack of knowledge, it is that full foundation of disconnect from my community that caused me to say, we need to speak more. We need to break the stigmas. We need to be more aware of what it means to say, it's not quite wrong, it's just not quite right. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do we do in order to still be a viable product, a viable entity of our communities? So my mother is the reason I have began this journey. She suffered from bipolarism. She also suffered from depression.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, there were no labels.
Yeah.
Uh, I believe it was schizophrenia that she was actually diagnosed with.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've learned more and more about mental health and disorders, my mother's not here today to hold those conversations, but I truly believe that I can identify what the medical terminologies
Mm-hmm.
have labeled these behaviors as, of things that I've actually experienced as I grew up in
Yeah.
those environments. So,
Okay. Well, I appreciate you sharing your why with me and the viewers, because I think that's important. That's important to know where your passion, your purpose, your drive comes from, right? And so, most folks that are in this space that are serving either as advocates, such as yourself, or as clinicians, typically there's some personal experience that got them there, whether that was a family member or a friend, or something that they experienced firsthand that just they fell in love with it, and they just had to do it. And so again, that's why I think it's important for we share a little bit of your story so that folks will know kind of where She Speaks Solutions comes from.
yeah, that's the most important part is the story. Like, we all didn't wake up every day in the same box. So
Hmm.
it's those experiences and those challenges that we go through that
Hmm.
shows us how we can really not just heal, but actually connect,
Yes.
grow.
Yes,
So,
yes. Okay, very good. So, World Mental Health Day is on October 10th. Before we jump in, I'm gonna ask the viewers, how many of you knew that Monday is World Mental Health Day? October 10th is World Mental Health Day. It's World Mental Health Day, whatever day it comes on. October 10th is World Mental Health Day. So give me a thumbs up, a church finger, or raise your hand and let me know in the comments if you knew that October 10th was World Mental Health Day. Let me know. Let me know. Let us know. I will tell you that this is something that probably in the last 5 years became familiar with. So it's the education. That's the E, right?
mhm, mhm.
Hey, educate. Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. Breaking
See,
the stigmas.
that's it. That's it. That's it.
Well,
And so a few people are saying they didn't know. Some folks are saying they did. So yeah. So let's talk about what that is. I mean, in terms of what people should be doing on that day, or why we are even commemorating that day.
well, Worldwide Mental Health Day is a national holiday that basically advocates for mental health and mental health resources. The WHO is an organization that basically reinforces the World Health Organization's throughout. And this is one of their initiatives to start breaking the stigma and to provide awareness and resources in all communities. And this year, their objective is to make it a global priority to bring in any type of awareness to break the stigma behind mental health. So we, as a advocate organization, really felt that that would be one of the most priority pieces as our organization continues to try to strive to get in the community with our uh, advocacy academies, being able to provide alternative methods to provide uh, awareness on mental health. So what we've done is we've decided, okay, since our objective is to one, advocate and get people aware of mental health and mental health resources, also giving us an opportunity to show them alternative methods. Because in our community, you say therapist, you you're not gonna get a long conversation. You're gonna get a face frown. You're gonna get some kind of body language.
Mm-hmm.
So our goal is to really start putting it in a positive light alternatively with meditation,
Mm-hmm.
yoga, art therapy, water therapy, music therapy. These are all methods, modalities that you could utilize to really deal with mental health and mental health matters, um, while also engaging in the traditional settings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what our objective was in collaborating with the national holiday or the National Awareness Day of Worldwide Mental Health Day.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so you started World Mental Health Day on Florida State's campus, right?
We did last year, same day, October 10th. Every year, the day changes, but the date doesn't.
Right.
And we did it on the campus. That was a Sunday, right
Hmm.
in the heart of Florida State. And we were able to have almost all of our modalities were in-kind donations for our very first year
Hmm.
of alternative resources. So we had Florida A&M instructor uh, doing yoga. We were able to get Zumba, chocolate Zumba to participate.
Hmm.
We also was
Jasmine.
Yes, 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 yes. Gotta love Miss Jazz, and the whole community.
Yes.
Thank you for always being supportive. They are always a part of our partnership, so gotta give that shout out. We also were able to have some local artists be a part of the presentation. Our youth artists, they call them the official GOAT. He
Hmm.
also has quite a few followers, and he talks a lot about mental health and transition in a youth perspective. Then we had a spoken word artist from Rickards High School that donated spoken word.
Right.
It was just an amazing day of alternative modalities. We had the Chan Center come out and do meditation right in Tallahassee. And then we also was able to get Indaba to bring in their um, trauma therapy process and program that day. So it was a great evening, a day of activities
Mhm.
that really allowed us to connect to the community and bring those modalities.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So we got a few more people logging in, giving us a shouts out. So Dr. Mack, we had Ozzy and County Commissioner Nick Maddox on. So thank you all for being here. So yes, you talked about you started this on FSU's campus last year, and a number of different activities and modalities that you all participated in, which is wonderful. We definitely encourage folks to utilize modalities. I call them coping skills to, help you through um, just times when you're down or you're stressed or you're depressed or you're anxious or, any of those other conditions, any of those conditions, should I say, that have you, maybe mentally out of sorts. And so this year is no, you're not backing down, right? You're moving forward. And so you have you have an event coming up
I have
on
lost my mind.
we have an event coming up on Monday, right? And we're gonna talk about that one first and then we'll talk about the others. But you have an event coming up on Monday and tell me about that and who your
Yes,
partners are
definitely.
and that sort of thing.
All right, definitely. I would love to share. I don't know if you guys can see it, but on Monday in Tampa, Florida, but right at the tip in Dade City, Pasco County, we will be having our first collaboration partnership with St. Leo University, where we'll be hosting from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. a host of alternative modalities from meditation to music therapy to paint and sip. We'll be having some cotton candy, some popcorn. We'll have some spoken art. We'll also have some interactive presentation engagement, just a whole different transition of modalities offered on the campus for our students and the community. Again, we're advocates for education, so we really want to be able to touch bases with that next generation of professionals that are learning what it takes to be successful as they're going through their college, what I call life cycle. So we're really trying to service that and give them those outlets. But we're inviting the community to join in as well. So you can have free massages, but also be able to be engaged with those activities and donate for the activities for our providers who are also giving us in-kind donations for their services, And then that also allows us to build for our advocacy academies, which is why we really push for Worldwide Mental Health Day. Those advocacy academies are really, really what our focus is for 2023. If I
Mm-hmm.
can get that out right, 2023. There we
23.
go. We really want to be able to launch our STEM Academy, our matriarch moments, our men and minority program, as well as being able to execute our music, dance, and theater. That is what we're trying to do. We're wanting to bring that advocacy to break the stigma in our diverse communities about mental health. And the only way for us to do it is to get involved and get engaged. So on the 10th, we're going to start right here in Pasco County, being able to connect with the students, letting them enjoy the different modalities, and hopefully being able to build the relationships so that they too can engage as we build our advocacy academies and our mission for mental health.
Indeed. All right. That's excellent. So that's going to be a great time for the folks there at St. Leo University. So I'm glad that you are, spreading the love about the state. Uh, I know, I'm sure it's a lot of work, but I know that it'll be well worth it, and the folks that attend will appreciate it. So tell us about what else you have going on throughout the month of October.
Well, we can't leave Tally out. Come on now, that's home.
All right.
So we are working so hard to really, really push worldwide mental health, but also pushing domestic violence, which is one of our primary focuses for our programs, pushing our support for suicide awareness, human trafficking. So we have collaborated and partnered with the College of Social Work with a speaking series for worldwide mental health. I don't have that flyer at hand, but I do know that we have it available to share with your audience. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
you are able to get that out for everybody. But
Yes.
that series is going to allow us to tap into our community and bring in some of the partners from She Speaks Solutions to talk about wellness, to talk about those areas of mental health that we all struggle from,
Mm-hmm.
anxiety, stress, transitional and moments that we go through. We're also going to have some speakers that are going to be able to give us some resources in dealing with some of those challenges that we go through when it comes to mental health. But that platform is really going to be an opportunity for us to share what resources you can go to and methods that you could utilize to kind of decompress,
Mm-hmm.
transition, and build as you successfully go through your journey. Because every day, that's what it is. Mental health isn't just a one-day process. It
Right.
is a lifetime. It's just like the physical mentality. If
Mm-hmm.
people can get it across their minds, and even me, I'm working on it every day. But if we
Mm-hmm.
can really say, okay, it's really about my wellness all the way around, right? And making it a priority.
Yeah.
Those are the resources that we want to be able to provide and break the stigmas behind as we present these series.
Indeed. Indeed. So we're looking at Thursdays.
Thursdays from 11 to 12,
Okay.
and there's a Zoom link, so it is virtual.
Mm-hmm.
This Thursday, we are going to have the Peace Workout join us, which is a partner of our wellness program with She Speaks Solutions. And another partner that we'll be working with, who'll be presenting, will be China Smith, who is a heavyweight boxing champion who'll be
Mm.
participating in the series.
Okay.
So our goal is to be able to connect with the community, um, be able to bring in the elements of the College of Social Work,
Mm-hmm.
and bridge the gap between mental health and resources.
Love it. All right. So Thursdays, 11 a.m. to noon. So you all can do this on your lunch break, right? So you'll we'll get the Zoom link to you so you can tune in. But for every Thursday in the month of October, October is packed full of activities because we have, as you mentioned, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We have Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and of course we have World Mental Health Day. So, and that's on top of football and you know FAMU home.
Midterms, homecoming. Yes.
All things are going on in October, but that's okay. We're gonna do what we can and make it happen. So I'm really actually glad that you are having a virtual event because sometimes it can be challenging to get away and get to things. And so that will be great. I know some of us are a little zoomed out, but just maybe tune in to one more Zoom. It won't take up too much of your time, but you can plug into some mental health and mental wellness, some goodness with She Speaks Solutions. So I want to get our audience involved a little bit. Several of you said that you were not familiar with mental health uh, day, and so World Mental Health Day. And so I want to encourage you to um, tap into your local communities to see if anyone is doing anything for World Mental Health Day. Perhaps it might be with your health departments or with your municipality. I just want to encourage you all to tap in because this is important. Um, Again, the theme for this year is making mental health a global priority. So my question really to you, Tina, and to the viewers is, how do y'all think we should do that? What do y'all propose that we can do to help make mental health a global priority? What can we do? What can we do?
That's a good
Making
one.
in the comments, if you don't mind, make mental health and well being for all a global priority. What can we do? In the comments, let us know. Put it in there. What can we do? What can we do? So I will say one of the first things you can do is tune in to Conversations with Nicole
Oh,
on Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
that part.
And if you can't at 8:30 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays and watch the replay, go to YouTube, Conversations with the go to Greater Works Network on Roku TV and check out the replay because we have lots and lots of shows around mental health and wellness, particularly in Black and Brown communities. So, yeah, I want to hear from you in the comments. This is interactive. Let us know, what do you think we can do to help make mental health issues a global priority, a global priority for all? Does it start with a conversation? I think so. I think that's where everything starts is with a conversation.
And what kind of activities do you identify as
Mhm.
a priority for your mental health? I want to
Mhm.
know that for She Speaks Solutions because we want alternative methods. For my men specifically, I really want to know, is it fishing? Is
Mhm.
it bowling? What is it that you do that really says, when I'm here, I feel different? I feel free.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, Quay said, I love the sound of events already planned. We need more people to know about them and show up. Indeed. So we got to help get the word out. So definitely once we get that event flyer for the Thursday events, we'll get that out so that people can participate. Ms. J Mac, Dr. J Mac said, true, love this one for Wellness Wednesday. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so like I said, I think, and my mom said word of mouth. Yeah, I think it starts with a conversation initially, but then what do we do from there? So I will tell y'all, I am, and I was telling Tina about this, I'm co-coordinating an event in November that is focused on Black women, specifically Black women who are trainers, coaches, beauticians, makeup artists, um,
Hmm.
you know, Black women who deal with Black women and girls, like for service products and services, right? And so the idea behind this event is to pamper them to some extent, but also train them in QPR, which is a suicide prevention training, and give them certification. We're going to provide dinner. We're going to have a panel discussion with three really dynamic women who are involved in mental health, and then we're going to have a pamper room. So we'll have some massages, we'll have some aromatherapy, we'll have some some yoga or stretching, and also some kind of health and beauty uh, skincare products or juices. I'm still working out the dynamics of that. And we're also going to be providing childcare at this event. So, we're trying to take all the excuses off the table for them to come and be, um, I call it being loved on, being ministered to, and also given the tools that they need to help their clientele and the women that they come in contact with on a regular basis. So, you know, these are the types of activities that I think that can help us to push forth the message of making mental health and wellness a priority globally. So that's just another example. So what else you got, LiTeena?
Nutrition, we got to do that. So we're going to have a vegetable and gardening aspect. I forgot to add that at
Okay.
the event on the 10th. But I also feel like that's a major part of the whole full body transitioning of really connecting to your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have that good gut health, and like I said, I'm working on it too. But
Mm-hmm.
there are levels to it. There's transition phases, so I think that's extremely important. And I think more events like your event, events like Worldwide Mental Health Day, our annual walkathon that we do from Tampa to Tallahassee, that brings a great opportunity to connect.
Yeah.
That's what it's really about, that
Yeah.
connection to really explore and be able to say, I'm going to continue to walk this walk and go through this journey
Yes.
because my community surrounds me and helps me understand that this might not
Indeed.
be a good day, but
Mm-hmm.
good days will come back,
Mm-hmm.
and it is okay to not be okay. So I think pulling people into that space, that's kind of what it's about for She Speaks Solutions. Like, we really want to encourage people getting out and being engaged and speaking about depression, sharing what it is to overcome your struggles with suicidal thoughts. I never in my world would have thought so many people so close to me had gone through so many of those challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And when we do walkathon each year, I get more and more testimonies about overcoming that challenge and than I would have ever expected,
Mm-hmm.
and how they appreciate being able to connect with other people who may have gone through that challenge as well. So,
Yeah.
Nicole, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It
for sure. For
starts off
sure.
with that connection.
It does. It does. So, for those of you who may be just joining us, I am on with Miss LiTeena Parks, the CEO and founder of She Speaks Solutions, and we are talking about World Mental Health Day, which will be taking place on October 10th. It's October 10th, no matter what day it falls on, but this year it will be on Monday. And She Speaks Solutions will be at St. Leo University down in Pasco County. However, they are also doing a speaker series every Thursday in the month of October from 11 a.m. to noon. And we will get the information to you specifically about that Zoom link that we will post on our social media pages. So, Shaquaylin had a comment. She said, having these conversations weekly is a plus. I look forward to the replays. Monthly events are helpful. Florida Blue offers free events on Tuesdays, yoga, Pilates, and lunch and learns from 10 a.m. to 11. She said that time doesn't work for everyone, so several events throughout the month, would be helpful. So I agree wholeheartedly. So yeah, thank you, Quay, for sharing that. So anybody else, any other ways that we can make world mental health a global priority, make mental health and well-being for all a global priority? Any other ideas or thoughts around that? Again, I do like the comment about monthly events. If they're regular yoga, Pilates, lunch and learns. Jasmine, who does chocolate wasted fitness. She does Zumba on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I think Friday too, at 6 p.m. at her shop over on in the Railroad Village here in Tallahassee. So, I also agree that that is another way that we can you know, uh, eliminate the stigma, making mental health a priority. You know, when you are in there sweating and leaving it all on the floor, you're not thinking about maybe all of the other cares and troubles of the world. So, that helps to relieve that stress and help you to press forward.
I just remembered one more thing that's happening in Tallahassee. So
Uh-huh.
Thursday we have the speaker series that begin, but
Mhm.
on the 10th we also have our branch of She Speaks Solutions doing a happy wellness hour.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings in Tallahassee.
Okay.
So we want everybody to come out and support and bring awareness and eat some good wings and hopefully allow that to be an opportunity to kind of engage and enjoy your mental health in a setting and talk about the amazing events that are coming up. Uh,
Okay.
so that's going to be happening in Tallahassee on
Okay.
October.
Do you have a flyer on that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It will be coming to you soon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, send
Were
us
you
the.
able to get the flyer for
Yes,
the
I
okay.
see the speaker series. Yes, 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 yes. So I will get that up. I will. I will. I will.
Thank
All
you.
right. So cool. So we will have an in person activity on the 10th, at Buffalo.
Buffalo Wild Wings
Yes.
at 5:30.
Okay, at 5:30. Cool. 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 Right here in Tallahassee. So come out and fellowship on World Mental Health Day. Get you some wings and hang out with the peoples.
With the
Yes,
people.
yes, 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 yes. So, any other activities that you have coming up, LiTeena,
Well,
outside of again World Mental Health Day?
we will be having an event at Florida A&M in November in
Okay,
partnership with the Veterans Affairs. So to be continued.
okay,
I'm going to encourage that all that are interested in learning more about our events, please visit us at SheSpeaksSolutions.com so that you can see as we update more details. We eventually want to get to the point where we have our professional community as well as our community membership in place so that we can offer programs,
hmm,
resources to our community at a discounted and sliding scale rate, but also be in a position to continue that educational process with our continuing education hours. So our goal is to do as much as we can to advocate, collaborate, and educate in our communities
hmm.
as we continue to grow and go on this journey. So I definitely want to encourage that you take a look at the site, upcoming events. We also encourage that you participate in the Tampa area. We have a walk this way that we do out at the Grove each month. So that's going to be in collaboration with the Peace Workout. And then we also make sure that we work closely with Miss Corporate America and their events. So definitely check out our partners and see what resources are available that will be in your area that allow you to kind of regroup and reconnect to your mental health and mental health matters.
Nice, 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 nice. So, Quay also came back with another comment. She said, "Get the kids involved, letting their light shine through their arts, putting together youth-based groups that allowed them to build confidence in using their voice on the topic, supporting the student governments in schools." All right. So, yes, absolutely. Quay works with middle and high schoolers, and so definitely want to get them involved in get it picking up some of those modalities, as you call them, but those great coping skills that can assist them in life, right? So if they get started at a young age, that's something that hopefully they will carry through with them to and through adulthood.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's one of our major focus groups of our music, theater, dance program and our STEM program.
Mhm.
Our goal is to collaborate in Leon County as well as throughout the entire state of Florida for us to be able to have a STEM academy that allows us to focus on having our high schoolers be able to graduate with certifications and a mentor as they go through the process in medical administrative assisting, medical assisting, fire academy, and also being able to offer something that allows them to do hands-on. So it could be the culinary aspect. That's something that we really want to be able to build for our 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And our STEM program and our music, theater, and dance program, they all focus on our youth.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. Again, we gotta stay engaged with the youth and see what's on their minds. What are they thinking about? Well, what's going on up there? We need to know. We need to know. And so getting them involved in the arts, in science, technology, and math, and those are some of the ways that we can do that. Because you get those creative juices flowing and going, and you just never know. So,
Listen, statistically, our youth are the most um, affected by mental health and the transitions that they go through.
mm,
So the objective, if we want to stop the Columbines and the unnecessary shootings, we've got to find alternative outlets for these kids to regroup, for
yes.
them to reevaluate. It's not a game. This is not
Mhm.
GTA. So it starts at home. It starts with changing. It starts with connecting. And that's kind of why we're so passionate about being able to really kind of execute what we want to do. We want to be in the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we are again glad about your charge to do something on this World Mental Health Day, which is coming up on Monday, October 10th, as well as throughout the remainder of the month, throughout the month of October, the entire month of October and beyond. So again, just again, really glad that you um, are sharing space with us tonight and talking about what She Speaks Solutions is all about and what you all are doing. So I am Truth is here, and she said, yes, I think that programming around coping skills is very important and should be a component of student life skills as early as possible and should be continued through college. I agree. That's a great
Agree.
one.
Thank you. I am true.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, my mom said because but Columbus Day our center is closed. All right. Well, maybe you can do something in the home. Like if I know that some spaces and places may be closed because of the national
Holiday.
holiday, but you can be intentional about again just maybe having a conversation, having a talk around that, around what global uh, making mental health and well-being a global priority looks like. I think the best way for it to start globally is to start with you. What are you doing to make mental health and well-being a priority in your life? And then look beyond to your family and your friends and your coworkers and your church members and your neighbors, and you know what I'm saying? So start with you first and then move about, and once you start with you and then go outside of yourself to, extending that, encouraging that to others, that's how it becomes global. Just
Exactly.
you starting with yourself. So
Yeah, and because your center's closed, I hope you're going to go get a massage for you,
oh,
or you're gonna go get your feet done. It should be about you that day, and then you can pour back into your people. Um, Even as something as simple as planting in your garden.
yes, 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 yes. Listen, I got a massage recently and it was divine. Okay. I had
I'm a
skipped I skipped last month, and so I was like, I gotta go. I have got to go, and I'm so glad I did. So yes.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna get me a window on Monday. I'm gonna find me a spot to get in with the therapist. I'm so
Mhm.
grateful for our sponsors. If I had them with a list in front of me that I could be more efficient, I would shout them out. But this is my way of saying thank you to you guys who are offering your time to support us in Tampa and at the St. Leo location and in Tallahassee at FAMU. You guys
Indeed,
rock. Appreciate you.
indeed, indeed. So I am Truth is Alethea. So thank you for for clarifying that. It's all right. It's all good. I like I am true. All right. Quay said homemade board games or adding the topic in game night. Okay. So normalizing in the household is effective. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yes, 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 yes. So we are getting ready to uh, close out this conversation. But before we do, I want you to give any final words around She Speaks or World Mental Health Day. So, Latina.
Well, I want to first start off with thanking you, Nicole, for doing your due diligence to connect to the community and provide wellness resources. So, thank you for being on post at all times.
My pleasure.
In regards to those who are out there, we need support. We need sponsors for our events, for our advocacy academies. If you are really passionate about making a change in mental health, and mental health matters in diverse communities. That is what we're focused on. October 10th, we will begin our focus for worldwide mental health. But as of tomorrow at 11, we will be posting our Zoom for you to join our series with Florida A&M College of Social Work. And we also would love for you to participate in our yearly functions with our walkathon and our Worldwide Mental Health Day. We love bringing the community together and providing alternative resources so that you can make sure that your mental health stays a global priority.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, I hope this has been beneficial to you all. If it has, if you will, in the comments, just give us a thumbs up or a heart or what have you. And I want to challenge each of you to do something intentional to celebrate World Mental Health Day, to acknowledge it, to make it a part of your life on that day, and not just that day, but beyond. But that day will be a great day to get started if you have not started already. Check and see if there's anything going on in your community. I know that not on World Mental Health Day, but in the month of October in Tallahassee, we have Community Healing Days, which will be taking place October 20th, 21st through the 23rd, I believe. In fact, I'm going to pull up that information right now because I am actually a part of that event, which is coming up. The Community Healing Days. So that is again one of those activities that can help to promote global mental health and wellness. So October 21st through the 23rd, Friday the 21st, there will be an event at the Lawrence Gregory Community Center. On the 22nd, there'll be an event at Dent Street Community Garden. And on the 23rd, which is a Sunday, there'll be an event at the Hole. So I'll get more of that information out and about, in the community coming up. But, definitely make this a priority, get involved, start with you and then move beyond to your family members and friends and so on and so forth. So thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate your interaction, your engagement tonight. This has been great. Thank you, LiTeena, for what you are doing in the community there in Tampa, here in Tallahassee, and across the state of Florida. We really, really appreciate that. And we look to have engagement from our viewers in what you have going on with She Speaks Solutions. Again, check out their website, SheSpeaksSolutions.com. Follow her on Instagram and on Facebook so that you can keep up with the activities that She Speaks Solutions has taking place in our world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all have a great rest of the evening. And we'll see y'all next week, next time on Conversations with Nicole. Bye.